How many times have you thought to yourself, I wish I could speak English. I wish I could speak up in that meeting without hesitation. I wish I could talk to foreigners confidently. I wish I could teach my own kids. But then, something happens. Fear takes over. A voice inside tells you, you can't do this. It's too late. You are past the age of learning. You didn't learn it in school, so how will you learn it now? And so, you stay silent. Today, I am here to break that silence. I am not going to teach you from a grammar book. I am not going to give you a test. I just want to sit with you like a friend and tell you the secrets that actually work. So, sit back, relax, and listen to this till the very end. Because what we talk about today might just change your life. First, I want to say something from the bottom of my heart. If you haven't learned English yet, it is not your fault. We studied in a system where English was only taught through grammar rules. Teachers wrote on the blackboard, we copied it, we wrote it in our exams, and that was considered learning English. But speaking, that was never taught. So today, if you can write and understand English but you cannot speak it, the system failed you. You didn't fail. And the good news is, this failure can be fixed. Starting today, starting right now. I have walked this exact same path. I remember the day I stood in front of an English speaker for the first time. I had 100 sentences in my mind, but my mouth just wouldn't open. I felt embarrassed. I felt angry at myself. But on that day, I made a decision. I decided that even if I make mistakes, even if people laugh, I will speak. And that one single decision changed everything. Today, I want you to make that exact same decision. The first and most important lesson is to start speaking today, right now, even if it is wrong. You think that you should learn first and then speak. But the truth is, you learn by speaking, you don't speak by learning. Just think about it. How does a child learn to walk? Do they read a book on walking first? Do they watch a tutorial? No. They fall. They get up. They fall again. They get up again. And one day, they start walking. English is exactly like that. Have you ever learned to drive a car? Remember the first time you sat in the driver's seat? How scared were you? When to release the clutch? When to change gears? How much to turn the steering wheel? It was all so confusing. But today you can drive while talking to someone. Why? Because you practiced. English is a skill, not just knowledge, and a skill only comes from doing. So here is your action for today, and you must do this. Right now, at this very moment, say these 5 sentences out loud. I am learning English. I am trying my best. I feel good today. I'm not afraid. I will speak English. Speak them right now. If your voice is shaking, that is fine. If your pronunciation is wrong, it does not matter. Speaking is what matters. Confidence does not come first. Action comes first. Confidence follows. When I spoke English out loud for the first time, I was alone in my room, and I still felt shy. It felt like someone was watching me. It felt like someone would laugh. But that one sentence was the beginning of my entire English journey. Your beginning can be today. Now do one more thing. Every morning when you wake up, say these 5 sentences. Before brushing your teeth, before having your morning tea. Just 5 sentences loudly and clearly. And see where your confidence reaches in just 15 days. People often ask me, how many words should I memorize? 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. I always ask them, how many words do you already know? They say, very few, very. I tell them they are wrong. You know at least 500 words, you just don't use them. That is the real problem. People keep memorizing new words, but they never use the old ones. So those words just become a dictionary locked inside your brain, never coming to your lips. What is the real way? Learn 10 new words daily, but use every single word in a sentence. Let's start with 10 basic words that can help you make thousands of sentences. Eat. I eat rice every day. I want to eat something sweet. Did you eat today? Go. I go to the market. Let's go outside. I don't want to go. Come. Come here, please. He will come tomorrow. Can you come with me? I like tea. Do you like music? I don't like cold weather. I want water. What do you want? I want to learn English. Feel. I feel happy. I feel tired today. How do you feel? Make. I make tea every morning. Let's make a plan. She made a mistake. See? I see the mountains. Did you see that? I can see clearly now. Work. I work every day. This doesn't work. I work in a school, play. Children love to play. I play cricket on Sundays. Do you play any sport? See? Just 10 words, and we made so many sentences. Now take a small notebook. Write down 10 words today. Make one sentence from your own life for each word. Read them again before going to sleep at night. And remember, don't just write the words. Speak them out loud too. Your eyes, hands and voice, all three working together, will imprint them in your mind. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed how a child learns to speak? They never open a grammar book. No one teaches them about subjects and verbs. No one tells them the formula of subject plus verb plus object. Then how do they speak? Because they listen. They listen for months. Whatever they hear settles in their mind, slowly. Then one day they speak, and surprisingly, they speak correctly. The exact same thing can happen to you if you start listening. But how should you listen? Should you just put on English songs? Should you start watching Hollywood movies? No, that is too fast for you right now. Listening to that will just exhaust your brain. You won't understand anything, and you will lose motivation. Start slow, very slow. Listen to audio that is clear, slow, and suitable for your level. Search for Slow English or English for Beginners on YouTube. You will find great material. Now, listen to the correct way of practicing listening. It is called the 3-step method. Step 1, listen. Listen to the whole sentence. Try to understand it, but don't worry if you don't. Step 2, pause. Pause the audio. Think, what did you just hear? Did you recognize any words? Step 3, repeat. Say that exact same sentence yourself. Copy everything, the accent, the speed, the tone of the voice. This method doesn't just teach you to understand, it teaches you to speak. Because when you copy someone, your tongue, lips, and breath all fall into the same rhythm. There is another method considered the best by linguists worldwide. It is called shadowing. Shadowing means speaking along with the speaker. Just like a shadow follows you. You hear the voice, and a second later, you are speaking those exact same words. Try it today. Put on any slow English audio and speak along with it. It will feel weird on the first day, but in a week, you will feel the difference yourself. Just 10 minutes of listening daily will build the foundation of your English, and when the foundation is strong, the building stands on its own. There is an old saying that books are our best friends. I will tell you that English books are the best teachers, but it is very important that you do not read big, difficult books in the beginning. If you pick up a big book, you will face difficult words, you will get stuck, and you will put the book away. Instead, start small, 5 to 10 lines every day. That is enough for the beginning. But the way you read is also important. First, read slowly. Feel every word. Don't rush. Read to understand. Second, read out loud. This is the most crucial part. When you read out loud, your eyes, brain, mouth, and ears all work together. The memory becomes 4 times deeper. Third, note down unknown words. Write down the words you don't know, look up their meanings, and make a sentence out of them yourself. Fourth, read it again. Read the same paragraph 2 or 3 times. Every time, you will notice something new, a word you missed or a sentence structure you didn't understand the first time. Now the question is, what should you read? In the beginning, children's stories. Yes, absolutely, children's stories. They have simple words, short sentences, and are easy to understand. Then, simple news articles. There are websites for learning English that provide news in very simple English, completely for free. Then gradually move on to short stories, novels, and articles. But for today, just 5 lines. Out loud, every single day. And remember, reading is something you can do alone. You don't have to feel shy in front of anyone. No one is watching. It is just you and the words. Do something for me right now. Think in your mind, what will I do today? What happened? Did you think in your native language? Now try to think about it in English. It felt difficult, right? That is the real problem. When you want to speak, your brain is actually doing 3 things at once. First, it thinks in your native language. Second, it translates it into English. Third, it tries to speak it. Doing these 3 things at once exhausts your brain. Sentences remain incomplete, you get confused, and you go silent. People who speak English fluently do not translate. They think directly in English. So how do you learn to think in English? The simple answer is, start with tiny thoughts. When you open your eyes in the morning, think, I woke up. It is morning. I feel sleepy. When you are making tea, think, I am making tea. The water is hot. I like my tea sweet. When you go outside, think, the weather is nice today. I am going to the market. The road is busy. These small thoughts habituate your brain to think in English, and when it becomes a habit, the translation phase disappears and fluency arrives. Do this exercise right now. Look at 5 things in your room and describe them in English. This is a fan. This is a table. There is a window. The door is closed. The light is on. Simple, isn't it? Just start exactly like this. For 5 minutes every day, describe the world around you in English. Slowly, this will become a habit, and this habit will become your fluency. Writing. Many people ignore it. They say, I don't want to become a writer, I just want to learn how to speak. But writing and speaking are deeply connected. What happens when you write? Your thought process slows down, and in that slowness, you catch your mistakes. You see that a sentence is wrong and you fix it. The next time you speak, you won't make that same mistake. Writing is your English laboratory where you experiment without anyone watching. So, what should you write? Not big essays, not complex topics, just 5 to 10 sentences about your daily life. For example, if you sit down to write tonight, write this. Today I woke up at 7. I had tea in the morning. I went to the market. The weather was nice. I felt a little tired. At night, I am watching a video. I'm learning English. I think I'm improving. See how easy that is? No big words, no complex sentences. Just your life, in your own words. And remember, do not try to be perfect. Make mistakes. Then correct them yourself, or ask someone. Mistakes are not your enemies. They are your greatest teachers. Another highly effective method is keeping a daily diary. Yes, write a diary in English. Just 3 or 4 sentences. What happened today? How you felt today? What you learned today? 3 months from now, read your old diary entries and you will be amazed at the difference. The beauty of writing is that it is proof of your progress on paper, in ink, real and undeniable. After learning everything comes the biggest test, talking to someone. And this is where most people stop. Why? Because someone is actually listening here. Someone might laugh. If they don't understand, you will feel ashamed. But listen to this, and listen carefully. People do not judge you as much as you think they do. When you make a mistake, you feel like the whole world saw it. But the other person forgets it 2 seconds later. And let me tell you another truth. People respect a person who speaks broken English because that person is trying. The one who tries always earns respect, not the one who never tries. So, starting today, initiate small conversations. Start with short sentences. When you meet someone, say, "Hello, how are you?" If they say, "Fine, thanks," you reply, "I am fine too, thank you." That's it, one conversation complete. When you go to a shop, say, "How much is this?" When you visit someone's house, say, "This is a nice place." When someone does good work at the office, say, "Good job, well done." One small conversation every day, that is enough. And one more thing, speak slowly. Many people think speaking fast is a sign of confidence. That is wrong. Speaking slowly is a sign of intelligence. When you speak slowly, your brain gets time to think. The listener understands you clearly, and your accent sounds much cleaner. There is no need to speak fast. Speak clearly, speak slowly, and believe me, this is what real English sounds like. If you can find a like-minded friend who is also learning, talk to them in English for 10 to 15 minutes every day. You will make mistakes, you will laugh, but you will also learn. In today's world, we have an advantage. English is everywhere. In our phones, on television, on YouTube. But there is a huge difference between watching for entertainment and watching to learn. Most people put on an English show, turn on subtitles in their native language, keep watching, and think to themselves, "I am learning English." No, you are just entertaining yourself. Watching to learn is completely different. Let me tell you how to watch. Method 1. Watch without subtitles. It will feel difficult at first, but this is your listening practice. Note down what you understood and what you didn't. Method 2. Pause, think, and repeat. When a sentence is spoken, pause the video. Repeat that sentence, then move forward. Method 3. Use English subtitles. Do not use subtitles in your native language. Use English subtitles. This way, you will read exactly what you hear. Both will work together. Method 4. Shadowing. This is the most powerful technique. Speak along with the person on the screen. Yes, keep the video running and repeat along with them. You will lag behind on the first day, and that is fine. Day 5 will be a little better. On day 10, you will surprise yourself. What should you watch? First, easy educational videos with English subtitles. Then, channels dedicated to learning English. Then, any topic you love, but make sure you are shadowing. And here is a little secret. Watch a video you really like over and over again. 5 times, 10 times. Every time, you will notice something new. This isn't boring. This is how you imprint a language into your brain. Now, a very important point that most people don't understand. English, or any language, is a skill. And a skill doesn't come from a sudden burst of motivation. It comes from consistent practice. You might have seen people studying for hours right before an exam and then dropping it for weeks. That doesn't work. What works is doing a little bit every single day. 10 to 15 minutes daily is far better than 2 hours once a week. Why? Because the mind works on habits. When you do something every day, even just for 10 minutes, the brain accepts it as a routine, and whatever becomes a routine becomes easy. Let's make a simple routine. Morning, 5 minutes. As soon as you wake up, say 5 sentences out loud. Afternoon, 10 minutes after lunch. Listen to a simple English audio or video and practice shadowing. Evening, 10 minutes with your tea. Read some simple English material, 5 to 10 lines, out loud. Write down unknown words, look up their meanings, and make sentences. Night, 5 minutes before sleeping. Write 5 sentences about your day in English. Just 5 sentences. They don't have to be perfect, just true. All of this adds up to barely 30 minutes. No one can say they don't have 30 minutes in their day. And these 30 minutes, every day, will transform you into the person you've always dreamed of being in just 6 months. And one more thing, don't break the chain. Sometimes a day comes when nothing gets done. You are tired, busy, or just don't feel like it. On those days, do just one thing. Say 5 sentences out loud and go to sleep. Do not break the chain, because the magic is not in intelligence, it is in consistency. We have reached the final lesson, and this is the most important one. You might have heard that knowledge is power, but I say, without confidence, even knowledge remains silent. How many people know but don't speak? How many understand but don't explain? How many are full of knowledge inside but remain quiet on the outside? This is not a lack of knowledge, this is a lack of confidence. So where does confidence come from? Answer this. Have you ever felt confident in something before actually doing it? No, right? The action always comes first, confidence comes later. The first time you drove, there was fear, then confidence came. The first time you tried to swim, there was panic, then confidence came. The first time you went on stage, you were shaking, then confidence came. English is just like that. The first time you speak, you will be scared, and that is fine. The second time you speak, you will be less scared, and that is fine too. The 10th time you speak, confidence will start showing, and that is also fine. Now, every time you feel afraid, say 3 things to yourself. First, I am learning. A learner makes mistakes. It is natural. It is necessary. Second, I am getting better. Every time you try, you are getting better, whether you feel it or not. Third, I don't have to be perfect right now. No one speaks perfect English, not even native speakers. So why wait for perfection? One last thing, and this is something I have never forgotten. The day I first spoke to a stranger in English, my voice was shaking, my words were incomplete, the sentence was broken, but I spoke. And that person replied to me in English, like it was no big deal, like I had said it perfectly. That single moment taught me that fear is not reality, it is just an illusion. You will also have a moment like that, but that moment will only come when you take the step. Let me share a few common mistakes people make and how you must avoid them. Mistake number 1, waiting for perfection. Many people say, I will speak when my English becomes good. That is like saying, I will get into the water when I become a good swimmer. Do not wait for perfection. Speak with whatever you have right now. Improvement will come on its own. Mistake number 2, the fear of grammar. My grammar is wrong, so how can I speak? Listen, over 1 billion people in the world speak English as a second language. Not everyone has perfect grammar, yet they speak, work gets done, and people understand them. Grammar fixes itself slowly as you listen, read, and speak more. But if you never start speaking, your grammar will never improve. Mistake number 3, relying on just one method. Some people only do one thing. They only watch videos or only memorize words or only read grammar books. Learning English is like a wheel with many parts. Listening, speaking, reading, writing, all of them are essential. If you leave one out, the wheel will wobble. Mistake number 4, expecting quick results. I tried for 2 weeks, but nothing changed. Remember, learning a language is a matter of months, not weeks. You plant a seed, you water it, and you are patient. The plant grows in its own time, but it definitely grows. Your English will grow too, but be patient. Stay consistent. Mistake number 5, comparing yourself to others. My friend learned so fast, why can't I? Everyone is different. Everyone's pace is different. Everyone's background is different. Only compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you better today than you were yesterday? If yes, then you are succeeding. Let me outline a complete routine for you that you can start today. Morning, 5 minutes as soon as you wake up. Open your eyes and say 5 sentences out loud. Good morning, I am awake. Today is a new day. I will try my best. I am learning English. I am getting better every day. That's it. 5 minutes to start your day. Afternoon, 10 minutes after lunch. Put on an easy English audio or video. Listen. Repeat along with it. Practice shadowing. Evening, 10 minutes with your tea. Read some simple English material, 5 to 10 lines, out loud. Write down unknown words, find their meanings, and make sentences. Night, 5 minutes before bed. Write 5 sentences about your day in English. Just 5 sentences. Not perfect, just honest. Total time, 30 minutes. No one can say they don't have 30 minutes. And these 30 minutes every single day will make you the person you always dreamed of being in just 6 months. Many parents watch this channel and they worry not for themselves, but for their children, so this part is for them. Children are learning machines. Their brains absorb everything provided it is presented in the right way. First, do not make English scary. In many homes, English is associated with exams, failure, and punishment. The child gets scared before even starting. Make English a game. Make it joyful. Second, expose them to the sound of English daily. Play English songs for them, tell simple stories, show them children's cartoons in English with subtitles. The child won't understand at first, but their ears will get used to the sounds, and that is the most important thing. Third, start with simple words. Teach them colors first. Red, blue, green, yellow. Then animal names. Cat, dog, bird, fish. Then household items. Table, chair, door, window. 5 new words every week through play. Fourth, speak it yourself. If you speak a little English at home, like good morning, let's eat, time for bed, the child will learn automatically. Fifth, praise them. When a child speaks an English word, even if it is wrong, praise them. Say, wow, very good. The child's confidence grows and they try harder. Remember, the seeds you plant in a child today will bear fruit tomorrow. Many people want to learn English because they need it for their job or business, so let's talk about some practical things. Essential phrases for business English. In a meeting, good morning, I am, say your name. Nice to meet you, thank you for your time. I understand. Could you please repeat that? Let me explain. On the phone. Hello, this is, say your name, speaking. Can I speak to, say the name, please? I will call back later. Thank you for calling. In an email. I am writing to inform you. Please find attached. Looking forward to hearing from you. Best regards. In a discussion. I agree with you. I have a question. Could you clarify this point? In my opinion, memorize these sentences. Imprint them in your mind. These are the sentences that are used over and over again, and when you speak them fluently, your impression instantly improves. One important note in business English, speaking simply and clearly is the most important thing. No long, complex sentences. Keep your communication simple, clear, and direct. If you ever travel to an English-speaking country or meet someone from abroad, These phrases will definitely come in handy. At a hotel, I have a reservation under say your name. Can I have a room with a view? What time is breakfast? Could I have an extra blanket, please? At a restaurant, table for two, please. What do you recommend? I am allergic to... The bill, please. It was delicious, thank you. Asking for directions. Excuse me, can you help me? How do I get to name of place? Is it far from here? Can I walk there? Thank you very much. In an emergency, I need help, please. I am lost. Can you call the police? I don't understand. Please speak slowly. Remember these phrases and speak them without hesitation. Remember, the other person will not laugh at your broken English. They will help you. We have reached the very end, and I am grateful that you listened to this entire video. But remember, just listening is not enough. Today, right now, in this very moment, take a step. This step can be very small. Just speak one sentence. I am learning English. That is it. That is enough for today. But tomorrow, 2 sentences. The day after, 3. Next week, 5. Next month, 50. And 6 months from now, when you look back, you won't believe how far you have come. I make a promise to you. If you start these habits today, speaking, listening, reading, writing, and if you do not give up, English will become yours. This is not just a claim, it is a reality. Every person who speaks fluent English today went through the exact same phase you are in right now. They were scared too. They hesitated too. But they took the step. You should take that step too today. And one last thing. English can become a language you speak, but your native language is your identity. Knowing 2 languages is not a weakness, it is a strength. Become a master of both. May God help you. Work hard, and you will definitely see results. If this video helped you, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. In the next video, we will talk about a new topic. Until then, take care of yourself.